you're holding yourself from this kind of lifeline that is really thick because you have your salary, your bonus, your car, your secretary,
Yeah.
everything, your benefits, and then this really strong lifeline. But now I'm holding on it to 10 to maybe 11 because we're going to close our 11th customer. These are like kind of thinner lifelines, but I'm
Yeah.
holding 11. If something happens with one, I still have 10.
Yeah.
I have the capability to grow these three or four or thicken one of them. But if something happens, that something changes in this kind of corporate or whatever happens in Google that maybe you're really aware, like, being in that part of the West Coast, but people got their badges, like they couldn't use their badges anymore. Well, no, you get an email, then you're fired. And they just let go like 10,000 people, either in
Yeah.
Google, either in Mecca. It was insane. So even the thicker is your lifeline, you have one. And if
Yeah.
something changes that is not relying on you, you're out. You're in zero. You just land on the
Yeah.
layer. There's no lifeline to hold on. So in some cases, usually we see that corporate people, they're more safe, and
Yeah.
they think entrepreneurs are less safe or more risky. But I think now seeing it from outside the matrix, it's
Yeah.
the other way around.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm so glad you brought up the word matrix because that's something that's been going around and I absolutely believe in that. I've been an entrepreneur almost all my life and it's about perspective, right? Because like you can say, oh, it's safe to work corporate, it's safe to have a job, like that's like the most stable way to make a living. But you could also flip it the other way around, like how you're seeing it now, being on the entrepreneurship seat, where you are in full control. So how you see what's more stable is kind of up to the person. But I'm with you. I think being an entrepreneur, yes, you go through this up and down crazy roller coaster, but you have control over how much or how little money and success you can have.
Yeah, and I'm becoming a little bit of cynic now that I'm talking with some of my friends that are still in the corporate world, and I just like like maybe the reference to the movie is like you have to be unplugged to see it. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can tell them that the way I'm explaining it to you that you completely resonate with it. Like there's no way I can explain to these guys
Yeah.
and they're gonna understand because they're inside the
Yeah.
middle. You have
Yeah.
to follow the white rabbit and you have to go down the hole, either you like it or not, right?
Yeah.
Because now we can link it with whatever's happening in the world. And again, I wanna become more optimistic what is gonna happen to the human race in the next 100 years, but I'm not that optimistic. But you now see like not the millennials, but the alphas, right? They have like 100 years life expectancy. And back in the day, in the boomers or in the X's, like they want to hit 60 and retire or 55 and retire, whatever is in the US. It's not going to work out anymore. So when I'm talking to these guys that they're leaving, and I told my friend, he just got like a really nice BP job on supply chain. And I said, I squeeze the hell out of your corporate career. Maximize every penny that you can get. But you have to be ready that this is going to end.
Mm.
Because the guy that is behind you, that is 10 years younger than you, he can make 85% of the job that you do. And then when you stay in that company for long, you became like a labor liability. You became too
Yeah.
expensive. They want you to go and find another job and they don't want to pay you severance. But it's going to end. Do you see like these guys in their 30s, like having these kind of massive regional roles? I'm I'm 46. I'm gonna be 47
Mm.
in a couple of weeks. You don't see guys except you're in finance or legal or something. These kind of very unique industries. This is gonna end. And what are you gonna do that day? Better you have the tools to talk, to tell stories, to sell. to hire, to fire, to find a freaking office, for God's sake, right?
Yeah. Yeah.